Louisiana beer reviews. Spindletap Brewery's Stereochemistry Double India Pale Ale Volume 7. I had an earlier volume that I reviewed, and I don't see video reviews for this anywhere. So this is the first video review on YouTube for this product in the world. Alright. Got a born on date. Going on 4 months, so not super fresh. I found this at a local store and it had fallen. Some customer probably dropped it, or who knows who knocked it over. And so it was normally $4.99 a can, but they dropped it to $1.99. So that's a good deal. I see that the seal was not compromised. This one is made with Allura, Cashmere, and Motueka hops, and the legal disclosure ale in a pint can with it's a clear cylindrical pint can with a adhesive paper label. We've been getting a lot of Spindletap brewery beers in the last 3 years. Alright, I was able to pop it open. I was worried that it wouldn't open correctly. Untapped has about 360 check-ins, and they're giving it a 77, which would translate in Beer Advocate world over to about an 87. Beer Advocate only has 3 check-ins, so I'm not even going to mention their score. You can look it up. Off-white head, ivory head on this cloudy, chilly morning, and it's very unusual for this time of the year to be chilly, and that's why I got 2 shirts on. So, if anything, with changes, it seems like things are getting cooler. We got down to 12 degrees this year with the blizzard, you know. And people will say, no, it's warming that's making it colder. Okay. However you want to spin the narrative, right? This is an orange opaque beer. Orange and opaque. Typical Gulf Coast, super hazy India, double India Pale Ale. All right. The smell, the aroma. Yeah, bready, white bread, and pungent hops like citrus, I think, and maybe some like a citrus. That's it. Okay, taste. Cheers. Bitter. They don't list the IBUs. The website, all the website says it's a hazy IPA and it's released occasionally. That was the information they gave. The can gives you the hops and obviously some kind of pale malts. Could it contain wheat? I don't know. A lot of these hazies contain oats and wheat, but they're not listing that. No natural flavors, thankfully. A lot of these big production DIPAs lately, especially from Colorado and Illinois, are saying malt beverage with natural flavors, which is probably why they taste like fruit salad. There's a fruitiness, certainly. Now let's see about the sweetness. And there's bread, white bread. Body's high medium. Kind of a fluffy mouthfeel, I think, from oats and wheat. But I can't definitively say that. Dry finish. I'll say 3 out of 5 sugar cubes for sweetness. Bitterness. Let's say 2.5 out of 5 hop cones. So, as you would expect, lower bitterness. Mid-range overall, but lower for IPA. I'm thinking IBU's probably around 35. So these really, they come across more like a strong pale ale. A strong, hazy, multi-grain, flavor tasting pale ale. But, you know, you put pale ale, no one buys it. You put DIPA or Hazy IPA or India Pale Ale, I gotta go get some. Well, at least that used to be the case. Maybe with this snowball effect of the craft beer closings that we're going through now, maybe nothing is consistent at this point. I'm seeing, look like somebody knocked a card over and it's just, you line up the playing cards, they're all falling. It does seem to be a snowball effect, which is scary. It's like it started gaining momentum and nothing's stopping it. This breeze is chilly and it's damp. You know, the dampness makes it so much worse. Louisiana cold is worse than other states because of the dampness. I went to Arizona one time and it was raining on the way to the Grand Canyon on that highway that goes north to the Grand Canyon, United States Highway 180, I believe it is. And I only had a short sleeve, no undershirt like today. And I pulled the car over. I said, I'm gonna go look at the snow, and I didn't feel cold. I just didn't feel cold. And then we got to the canyon, and it wasn't cold at all. But here, you get clouds and a little bit of chill, and it's bad because of that dampness. I'm telling you, it's a crazy thing. All right. Now, when I did the snowstorm videos, the blizzard videos, did 2 of those, people were like, you're crazy going out there, you know, it's dangerous, you could get hurt. And I was like, y'all are definitely overplaying that because, yes, it did drop to 12 degrees. I think that was the next day or later that day. But that only lasted maybe an hour. And once it hit that bottom and it started to rapidly rise in temperature. Yes, it was cold in the snow. It was freezing. It was coming down like mad, but I knew the videos would be short, and so I could get out there, do the videos, and get back inside. You know, it's no big deal. I was inside most of the day. It gave me a chance to do something different. You know, no, I mean, it was. I didn't like it. I didn't like the snowstorm. I didn't like the blizzard. I hated it, but it was interesting. This beer is interesting. Is it unique? No. Is it vastly different than other hazy DIPAs I've tried? No. Is it in the mix? Yeah. Is it high quality? Yeah. Is it enjoyable? Yeah. Remarkable? No. Is it one to chase down? No. Is it a good deal for $1.99 on a damaged can? Yes. You know, I'm answering this back and forth, but I would like to go to Houston and visit Spindletap Brewery. I went to Houston last month. I was at a college baseball game, so I could have actually visited a brewery after the game, but I did not do that. It would have been cutting it close to go before the game. It could have been done, but it wouldn't have been too enjoyable. It would have been rushed. So that's on me because I could have gone, but I figured this event was long enough, you know, and that. But I would like to go back. It's only 5 hours to Houston. I took the old highway to Houston, US Highway 90. Once I got to Beaumont, I got on the old highway. There was practically no traffic, so I was still able to fly. And I mean, the speed limit on the interstate in in Texas is 75. And even on that old highway at parts, it was 75, so it was amazing. And so I left here and got to downtown Houston exactly 5 hours. In exactly 5 hours. So it's not that big of a deal on a trip. Yes. So this is a very enjoyable product. Not my style. When would I ever want to drink a Hazy Double IPA? The answer, never. Honestly. But I am drinking it, tasting it, and I think it's really nice. And I'm going to score it the bitterness is building. I think we're going to go up to a 3 now. 3 out of 5 bitterness units, yes. Ooh, and the alcohol's hitting me. Like a lager, you know, usually these lagers will hit you in the head, and they could be 6% faster than an ale. I don't know, something about the bloodstream delivery with lagers. They'll just nail you, you know. But this would be one I'd grab, but they make series, right? So they keep changing the hops. volume 7. I did an earlier volume. Do they taste that much different one to another? I don't find it really that different. I'm not a hop expert, so a lot of people will say, oh yes, I taste the Motueka. It's right there in the intricate complexity algorithm macro phase complex general principles of it, but I don't detect all that. But it's darn good, and I go with a 9.4. 9.4 out of 10. A most excellent ale from Houston, which I liked it